I will tell you this, from in period 2, I was a little bit surprised how many forgot how to multiply decimals.
Oh my God. This is
Kind of, sort of. Okay? Well, let me ask you this. This is the all-important question. When you multiply decimals, are you supposed to line up digits, or are you supposed to line up decimals? Raise your hand if you think you know. Are you supposed to line up digits, or are you supposed to line up decimals? Ethan, what do you think? How many say decimals? How many say digits? All right, the majority's got it right this time. Last period was half and half. You line up digits, we don't care about where the decimal is. So here's how I kind of teach it, might be different from the way your elementary school teacher taught it. I want you to make believe that the decimals are not even here. Make believe that this is 3462. And just make believe this is 12, which is really what it is anyway. If you had to multiply 3,462 times 12, what number would you put on top? Chris. I want you to do that. Forget about the decimal for now, and put 3462 on top, and put 12 on the bottom, lining up your digits. In this case, if these were whole numbers, this would be the column right here for ones. This would be the column for tens. Once it's placed, now go back and put the decimals in. Decimal goes here, and then the whole number 12, where is it supposed to go, even though we don't write it? Where does it go? Put it in. And when you do that, sometimes the decimals line up and sometimes it doesn't, but it doesn't matter. The digits have to be lined up. We don't care about the decimals. Okay. 2 times 2. Let's do it together quickly. 2 times 2. 6 times 2. Carry a 1. 4 times 2 plus 1. And 2 times 3. I'm going to cheat. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I need room. All right, second row. Add a 0. 1 times 2. Hello? Thank you. Thank you for that. 1 times 6.
6.
1 times 4.
4.
1 times 3. Make sure everything lines up nice. 4 plus 0. 2 plus 2. 9 plus 6. 9 plus 6. All right. 6 plus 4 plus 1. 1 plus 3. Now what? I'm not done. Okay, how do you tell how many times to move a decimal in the product? What's the rule, Joe? I'll give you a hint. Okay. Assuming we start from the far right, in order to make 34 and 6200ths, we're technically moving the decimal twice. So you put a little 2 here. How many times are we moving the decimal for 12? 0. Put it there. A total between 2 numbers, how many total decimal moves? 2 times. Put a 2 here. Starting from the far right, we count. 1, 2, drop the rock. 415 and 4400ths is our answer. Okay? All right, word problem. We'll do one more together and then you'll work in groups. Read it quietly to yourself. Decide what operation you're going to do. And tell me which number is on the top and which is on the bottom. Go ahead. I'll give you about a minute or 2 to read through that. Let me start by asking you what operation is involved here. Add, subtract, multiply, or divide. NOS. Integrate, multiply. All right, next thing. Which number is on the top? Jake.
Um,
Right, if you take this and make believe that the decimal's not there, it's 1,150 and 135. So I'm going to do that as I would normally do 1,150 times 135. Now I know my digits are lined up. Now I'll add my decimals. And you get that. Now you just have to multiply carefully because you know it's going to take 3 rows in order to do this correctly. Do it carefully and let me know what you get as a final product. Check your rows. 5750 first row. Second row, if you did everything right, you have 0, 0, 5, 4, and 3. Third row, 0, 0, 0. What goes here? Hello? Class? Gotta be careful. I know your multiplication, but you gotta be careful. Alright, ready? How many times was the decimal moved in 11.50?
but
What about 13.5?
one,
Total of how many times? 2, 3. You wind up with 155.250, which you have to make it the money, right? JFFR, what do you have as a final answer? Because this should really, guys, your answer really should be in a complete sentence. He earned how much JFFR?
XVR earned $155.05 if he worked 13 hours and 30 minutes.
Okay. See, I don't need the 0 for money. I'm rounding to the nearest penny. This is my penny. $155.24. Okay. Now I'm going to let you guys work in groups, but I will tell you that when you get to page 3, those are lengthy problems. It took 15 minutes for some kids to do the first problem. Because you have technically a 5-digit number times a 3-digit number, and then you got to go for decimal solve. Okay? Now listen, let me show you where everything is in the room. This is still lesson 9. If anybody missed it, wants to go check. Over there is lesson 10. And over by Kate Mallory, behind her, is now a lesson 11. If you have key privileges, you can check. If you don't, every time you're done with a problem, come and check. All right? Come and check. So the first one that I want to see non-key people with is exercise 1, which is going to take some time. Check. There's time. Oh, second. All right, are we clear? First up and go. Then I'll let you know what the homework is at the end.